Good morning, beautiful souls. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I know. What are you doing here, brother? You said that you wasn't. I didn't say that I wasn't going to make no more videos. I said I was going to chill with the live, but I wanted to come to you and talk to you this morning on this Monday morning, guys. Let's rock and roll because I want to let the states, right, even DC, the states that's having pick fives with the double O's in it, like I always suggested you play, like, double O's is a factor in your pick five, right? Like 732, we're looking at it. This is all we have. Now, to make this, more understandable, many probably be saying, well, bro, you just keep saying the two zeros, not nothing. But if I'm not using the two zeros, if I'm playing a pick five, why are you scratching it out? Because I still want to let you see that 73200 is basically 732. Because I know there are probably other people that's going plumb loco. This is a zero, this is a five, this is no, you don't have to do that. You're clearly looking at 732. We know the two zeros are there, but leave these two zeros alone. They're not doing nothing to you. Leave those two zeros alone. They're not doing nothing for you. Leave that zero alone. He or she isn't doing anything for you, but bringing you down. All right, so 732. I'm looking at this number. Now, it came out in Louisiana, and, I'm not throwing no number on nobody's state because it clearly says DC here. All right, so 732 is a sum of 12, right? So watch what we're going to do here. We just have 732. We're leaving these two zeros alone. And again, good morning to you. I know somebody probably just grabbed the phone. Good morning. 732, right? It's a sum of 12. I'm looking at this number, right? I'm going to take this number somewhere, but I'm going to ghost write it out just a little bit. Now, your next number in Louisiana, it just might be this. Look, I'm not promising you the number. I'm just asking that you keep it in, right? Just roll with me for a little bit. All right, I hope everyone have a beautiful day, guys. Don't forget, if you can find that video with my number, guys, it's a must that you have that number because, I'm doing some soul searching, right? And I'm just adding up my pros and my cons, with this YouTube stuff. Is it a headache? Is it something that keeps your heart racing? Right? Is it just nothing but a bunch of chatty patty, like Fat Joe would say? Guys, again, some stuff, man, a mind can't take, right? Now, if you find yourself waking up every day, first thing you do is grab your phone. You're going to grab it because you're going to work or however you do it, but the first thing you do to start your day, you hit Facebook, you hit IG. Guys, that's not healthy, man. That's not healthy. You want to see on the thumbnail, man. I talked to my relative yesterday. We share the same niece, and I talked to him, at least probably 4 times out of a week when he can call. He got shot down, from his clemency, man. But and it kind of hurt me to my heart, man, because this guy here is golden. Even with his stature, when he was on the street, man, he never told you no. He never frowned up at you, man. And the thing that touched me was he told me the other day, he's like, man, what you still working? I said, bro, I've been working since '98. And the first thing he told me, he said, man, I want you to know I'm proud of you because he said everything you've been around, you could have chose to go the other way because if you know what I know, if you saw what I saw, right? Can you say past tense? If you seen what I seen, you would literally be out there chasing a ghost, and that's a ghost that you could not chase. That's just as worse as somebody chasing Michael Jordan trying to get 6 rings. Some ghost you can't chase, and I say, man, I appreciate that. I say, but the thing about me is, I kind of share knowledge on, like what's the outcome, and I done been here before. That's why I always would say There's no amount of money that can phase me if I see it. There's no car that can phase me if I see it. You could probably be driving a Ferrari or something, and man, I'm gonna walk right past you. Now there is a Lamborghini in the city that I always see, and by the way, it have A24, and it's a Kobe Lamborghini, and when I see it, I got to stop and chop it up a little bit, right? But I ask anybody today, if you on a platform and you are trying to preach prosperity, man, do something good with your page, man. Try to help somebody out. If you're going to just be calling out these notable names all your life to try to attract views, man, at least send these people some money, right? Don't just scream people name all day, man, and somebody get in contact with somebody and say, hey, bro, Slim been getting you, man. Man, I ain't heard from Slim, man, and damn near God knows when. And that's the thing that gets me about social media, right? See, me, I don't have to call out nobody name, right? I am who I am all alone. I never puff myself up like I'm this person. I never puff myself up like I always been in the loop, right? I'm not going to puff myself up like I've been there. I'm not going to puff myself up like I've been knew this individual. I'm not going to do that, man. So I ask you today, man, if you on the one, you had these IG pages, man, Facebook pages, man, try to help a fellow individual out, man. Do something, man. Send them some money. Just do something. Just do something, man. Don't just stream people names, and you should feel bad, like, man, I'm just using folks' names for notoriety, but I'm not sending this person a damn dime. I'm not sending this person a dime. Now, I have Detroit News on my phone, and I'm not sure if anybody was aware. It was this apartment building down there, and I think they've been without AC for 2 months, right? And you look on social media, all you hear is just a bunch of irrelevant topics. And I'm like, damn, so why isn't this making the news? You have people, and we done had some brutal weather. Folks just use their platforms for the wrong things. But I'm gonna leave you with this, man, here in the nation's capital. With that being said, man, whatever you do, stay out the way. It was a young man, and God knows I hope to see him one day. Some blogger came from Memphis, right, and he visited the neighborhood, and by way of Ninth Street. Like I said, when I think about Ninth Street, only thing that come to mind to me, Ninth Street, as a young child, remembering, man, the gambling, hearing of the gambling days, and the older ones who came up before this young generation. The older ones paid away, like Blackbuster, by way of Birdland. Those are guys, Butch Bird, and those are guys when you hear about Ninth Street, right? So it was a blogger. He was, down Ninth Street, and then, I guess they were shooting a video, and people down Ninth Street describing, Ninth Street as the dangerous hood in Northwest, and this is the dangerous hood in Northwest Uptown. No, Ninth Street is Uptown. But one guy, when they put the camera on him, you know what he said? And I say, man, this young man won't make it. He said, man, this is just Northwest. Didn't pump the street up. Didn't get on social media and try to ruffle somebody's feathers. All he said, this is Ninth Street. And then he clarified it. He said, this ain't no roughest hood. This is just Ninth Street. I said, man, wow, that guy genius, man. Whatever you do, guys, stay out the way. Peace out, gone.